con la 37esima puntata, se non ecco, di l'ultima volta avevamo studiato la seconda parte di questo insediamento piratesco, chiamiamolo così, e avevamo fatto tiro al bersaglio. Avevo fatto un secondo tentativo dove ho vinto, però la pistola me la fa sempre pagare con una notevole somma di monete d'oro, e perciò attualmente non voglio sprecare monete inutilmente, anche perché non penso che torni poi utile per il proseguimento della storia. A questo punto ci manca di esplorare solo questo edificio e di risolvere le missioni che troviamo su quest'isola. A costo delle spade, niente da qua arriva, anche Antigua. Questo possiamo farlo magari. Dovrò trovare anche questo, ma parliamo col capitano Slade sperando che non mi impediscano, o meglio che non mi blocchino le missioni che abbiamo già sbloccato. Ah, ma qua c'è porta su un altro... Grace, eccola qua. Vedremo se riusciamo a combinare l'appuntamento col fabbro, che tra l'altro l'avevamo malmenato in 2 puntate fa. Senza voler, cioè non era mia intenzione menarlo, però non ci ha dato altra scelta. Vediamo, secondo me non reagirà bene.
We had our share of problems.
But nothing a fine captain like yourself couldn't overcome, no? It is true, though. We live in such danger.
Diciamo c'è il Kraken che ci segue sempre.
Call me Grace. Perhaps you've heard of my father, the famous merchant, Bongard of the Thorn Coast? A
no.
pirate. How exciting. It's been some time since we've had one of them here. And now we have the honor of welcoming 2 of you to our city.
So, you enjoy a bit of pirate company, eh?
What's that supposed to mean? If you mean I enjoy the company of refined and well-traveled gentlemen, then yes, I do.
Wait, did I say something wrong here?
But if that's as much as an apology as I'll get from a pirate, so be it.
This other pirate, where is he?
With the Admiral. Shouldn't disturb them, though. They seem to be having some kind of...
Perfetto, sentilo è
Perhaps you'd
perfetto.
like to spend some time with me instead.
Preferirei trascorrere un po' di tempo con te, ma io no. Il nostro personaggio forse, non lo so. Però vediamo. Questo posto è carino.
Seems nice round here.
If by nice you mean foul, then I wholeheartedly agree. If only some rich and dashing sea captain would take me away from all this.
I bet things aren't easy here for a fine lady like you.
You mean when every low rogue in the place isn't making improper advances to me? In her case, it's probably I'm fortunate that the good Admiral guarantees my safety.
How gentlemanly of him to take such a close interest in a young lady's virtue.
He is indeed a kind and generous man.
Only that he must indeed be a kind and generous fellow.
Listen, sunshine. Don't fucking bullshit or I'll string you up by the balls.
The Admiral, what's he like?
Surprisingly civilized for an ex-pirate. A man of honor, even. Such a rarity. He founded this place and appointed himself as protector. To him, the creed is the most important thing he follows. You should remember that.
How well do you know Captain Slade?
Ah, Captain Slade. Such a fine man. He really knows how to treat a lady with the respect she deserves. He can steer a course towards my harbour anytime he wants.
Non voglio farla questa domanda. Facciamo questa.
Listen, about that Smith, Wilson.
That penniless oaf. What's he got to do with you? He sent you here, didn't he? Typical. He sent you here to beg on his behalf, didn't he? How pathetic. What are you? A pirate or an errand boy?
He'll pay you. For your time and inconvenience, of course.
Talk to me like that again, and I'll have a word with my good friend, the Admiral.
It couldn't hurt to ask, could it?
I'll show you something that will hurt. How dare you, sir? I'm a lady. Fallen on hard times and need to make extra cash. How ungentlemanly.
I thought we could help each other here.
Yes, there's a name for men who use women the way you want to use me.
If you had a word with him and explained things to him...
Well, perhaps. It'll cost you 1,000 gold, and I'll be willing to forget the slur on my honor.
1,000? Just for...
Yes? You were going to add some ungallant and impertinent remark?
me? Never. I'm not good enough to try this yet.
Quant'è che odio l'eloquenza? Questa qui mi sta un po' sulle scatole. 50. Cos'è che potrei... aumentare con l'eloquenza? Solo intimidazione, penso che... intimidazione. Ah, vedi da pirata, metteremo un po' di...
Perhaps there's a way we can help each other. After all, I do hate to see a lady in distress.
Keep talking, I'm listening.
Well, it's about our mutual friend Wilson.
I like the sound of this. 500 gold, and we're in business.
Mettiamoci di nuovo vestiti da pirata. Facciamo un salvataggio prima che ci salti addosso l'intera guarnigione, diciamo così.
Drop the act, sweetheart. We both know you're no lady. Only Bongard of the Thorn Coast I ever heard of was a one-eyed pimp who got stabbed to death for cheating at dice.
Clever little bastard, aren't you? But a pirate? Why do I get the feeling I'm not the only one here pretending to be something they ain't?
How's business?
Terrible. Some pickings all round. Other than Captain Slane, you're the only half-decent prospect alive in ages. And no offence, dear, not exactly a prize catch. Still, if you're looking for the company of anyone.
Well, maybe not now, but...
But maybe not ever. He's spoken for.
I am? I mean... I am.
Yes, that's always how it is, isn't it? The good ones are usually taken.
Well, I'm sure you'll find someone soon.
Here. It's a major accomplishment to find someone with the brains to wipe their arse without instructions.
You don't think much of the local men, do you?
This lot, most of them don't have 2 brass pennies to rub together. That loser Pilgrim gate guard is always chasing after me. Does he ever have any money? Of course not. Or there's the Smith, Wilson, and Another one of my fine suitors. I might even be interested if he wasn't drowning in debt.
I see.
Vediamo cosa ci dice. Direi ancora di aspettare.
Here, what do you want?
Volevo fare fatti da
Not
parte.
a chance. Orders is orders.
I'm a pirate captain and I demand entry.
Admiral Alvarez and Captain Slane are in a meeting.
Yes, and I should be in there with them.
You should.
Davvero?
That's enough, Slane. We had a deal. I kept my part of our bargain, now it's your turn.
You'll get your tribute in time. Right now, though, all I can give you is the booty from my last raid.
A deal's a deal, Slane. You won't squirm your way out of things this time. If your honor's worth anything to you, you'll settle your debt once and for all.
Honor. You're always droning on about that. It really is getting quite boring, you know. I don't have the sacrificial knife here, and shouting at me won't change that.
Think I can't tell when you're lying? What if I have my men search your ship? How long before they found the thing hidden away somewhere on board?
Careful, old man. Don't pick a fight you can't win.
You're threatening me in the city I built? I control everything here, as you are now finding out. Think about that, while your ship's planks grow moss, and whatever water you've got left aboard her turns foul and undrinkable.
Old fool, can't you see we're all running out of time?
The trade embargo will remain, Slane, until you hand over the sacrificial knife. That is my final word.
Perfetto, litigate sempre lì. Allora, io so già che... No, pensavo che potessi prendere...
I saw you, villain.
Sì, visto, pazienza.
Militia had sentenced me to death by hanging, so there I was, standing on the gallows, rope around my neck, waiting for my final drop, when my old mate Greg showed and shot through the rope just in time. I still keep the rope in the storehouse as a souvenir of my escape. That's one lucky bastard.
Bella questa cosa. Cos'è? Un oggetto leggendario? No. Dove si trova questa qui della nuova missione del boia? Lo scopriremo. Mappa del tesoro, perfetto. Salviamo, perché abbiamo fatto un ottimo bottino. Parliamo con
Well
Quel.
now, if it isn't the new captain. Looking a little green around the gills there, sport.
You were expecting me?
I saw your boat. Not a bad tub, I have to say. Can it be true that Steelbeard let you join his crew?
It's true. In fact, he gave me command of his vessel, just before he died.
Impossible.
I was there when it happened.
If you saw it happen, how can I deny that it did? If Mara was too strong even for Steelbeard, things are worse than I thought.
No one's invincible.
That bitch Mara, she'll pick us off one by one. She'll wait and then strike when she's ready.
You're a hard man to find.
You were looking for me then?
Steelbeard used his dying breath to send me in your direction.
Ah, the old dog was always full of surprises. I'm honored. Smart of you to look for me here, in Antigua. Although I have to say, you got lucky. I'd have been back on the high seas before long.
But Alvarez won't let you leave.
Eavesdropping, were you? Bad show, sport.
I could hardly miss it. I'm here to talk about an artifact, the sacrificial knife.
My artifact, you mean? All right, let's talk. But not here. Better we speak aboard my vessel. Follow me.
Ma devo seguire lui adesso, fa vedere. Il capitano astuto. Potremmo seguire lui oppure andare su a rompere le scatole ad Alvarez, anche se Alvarez al momento sembra non c'entrare più niente. No, ci dovrebbe essere quella missione lì del boy, della corda. Facciamo un altro salvataggio.
Stop sneaking around. So, here's the latest scrote to roll his scabrous sack into town.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I bade you welcome, my boy. Settled in nicely, have you?
Be careful, I don't trust him.
Just about.
Good, good. We'll discuss your promotion soon enough. It's rather empty here in the captain's house now that Steelbeard is food for the fish.
Sì, faremo un'altra volta, seguiamo Slane.
What are you waiting for?
Ma non lo so nemmeno io che lo sto aspettando.
The walls have ears, if you get my meaning.
You mean Alvarez has spies?
Not so loud. Come on.
Sì, ma ci vede uscire assieme. E vedi che io ti seguo. E facendo...
What is it with you and Alvarez?
The Admiral is mightily annoyed with yours truly. We had a deal, which I reneged upon, thereby breaking the creed. Now Alvarez thinks it is within his right to take the knife from me.
Why does he want the knife?
Why wouldn't he want it more like? It has power. He wants it.
Where is it?
Somewhere safe.
How safe?
Very safe. Trust me. Come, we can speak some more at the quayside.
Sì, ma qua continuo a seguirlo.
The sacrificial knife, where is it?
Hidden on an island, not too far away. So you see, I couldn't give it to Alvarez even if I wanted to.
have to destroy Mara.
Easier said than done, Sport. Don't forget what happened to poor old Steve. Without the knife, we don't stand a chance against him.
I'm not giving up until she's dead.
You can talk the talk, Sport, but what have you actually done?
I killed Crow and took his artifact.
My apologies, Sport. Perhaps I underestimated you. This changes everything. Why didn't you say something sooner?
You didn't ask.
Well, my congratulations.
Mara's afraid of the artifacts. With them, we might stand a better chance.
I have to admit, it's tempting. You must be madder than fleas on a rabid dog. But I like your style. Count me in, Sport.
Looks like we're on.
There's still one problem that needs fixing first.
Alvarez.
Yes. Without supplies, my ship can't
Sì,
move from the
anche la mia.
harbor.
Can't we talk to Alvarez?
I've already told him I don't have the knife, but will he listen? Of course not. He's as stubborn as a mule with stone hooves. No, forget Alvarez. It's the city tradesmen we have to work on. Get them to break the embargo and sell us supplies. Do you think you can persuade them?
Maybe there's a chance.
You'd better hope so, because I doubt Mara has been idle. Her servants might already be on their way here. You supply my vessel. I'll take us to the island where I buried the knife. Do we have a deal, Sport?
What's your deal with Alvarez?
It's not much of a story. Alvarez fitted out my ship. In return, he wanted the knife. He knows I buried it, but he doesn't know where. So he won't let me sail, not till I hand it over.
What do you need, exactly?
A new cannon and powder kegs with it. Lost a portside cannon in a skirmish not so long ago.
What else?
Well, we won't get far without drinking water
Sono
and a
le
few
stesse cose
barrels of
che
fresh
bisogna.
fish. Oh yes, and a new helmsman.
Secondo me è
What
morto.
happened to the last one?
Jones, insubordinate type, got on my nerves too much. So he took a little trip over the side. A mite unfortunate, and leaving me in need of a replacement.
Is that everything?
Everything I can't risk going to sea without.
All right, I'm on it.
Non so cosa fare. Ed è quasi passata mezz'oretta. Non mai sparito, bravo, mi sembra di averne di più. Ah, quello è completamente da una parte poco convenevole. Ma non è che possiamo fare molto, pensavo che avessimo... Dov'è? Inventario. Qua abbiamo pescato una bambola voodoo, non so perché. Ma dovremmo avere una mappa. Una mappa del tesoro. O non l'abbiamo.
Nothing here to take. Nothing here for me. Damn, I'm good.
Pensavo che avessimo la mappa, invece no. Accettiamo, poi ne possiamo fare altro.
I'll get the stuff you need.
Excellent. I'll be on my ship, waiting. Come and find me when you've got everything.
One more thing.
Fire away, sport.
Do you need the supplies loaded onto your ship?
No, the quayside will do fine. My crew can take it from there.
Okay.
Ho capito perché glielo freghiamo.
Slane's got himself in big trouble with the Admiral.
Guess he didn't like taking orders. What now?
He wants to lead us to another island where the sacrificial knife's hidden.
Then I say it all worked out. Let's go.
Not yet. He won't cast off until he's got his ship equipped.
Then hurry up. Not looking to settle down and raise crops, you know.
Andiamo a parlare con Alvarez, poi smettiamo qui per stavolta, purtroppo. Cosa fa questo? Purtroppo non sono andato molto in avanti con la trama.
Got something for you.
Ma glielo diamo? Proviamo a tenerlo per noi invece che darlo a lui. Questo lo scopriremo noi dalle tesoro, mica lo diciamo a noi.
The 8 rules of the pirate's creed. 1. On his own ship, a captain's word is law. 2. He who finds it can keep it. 3. Never shy away from a good fight. 4. The means justifies the ends. 5. A deal is a deal. 6. Don't start a war in your own harbour. 7. Both parties have to agree to a duel in their own harbour. 8. Whoever breaks the creed must suffer death or dishonour.
Dove è finito? Sarà andato a letto.
What was that? Get away with you! And your reason for being here is?
You know that Steelbeard's dead.
Yes, a terrible loss. But he died with his boots on, as they say. When you stepped into those boots, boy, you took on more than you bargained for. So, let us celebrate your promotion, Captain.
Wait a minute, I've taken on nothing.
As I feared, you are nothing but a jumped-up scrote. You have become one of the last pirate captains of the southern seas. You bear a great responsibility. So, join with me, and let us initiate you in the traditional way.
I hope you just mean we sing a song or something.
Filthy-minded scrote, you care nothing for our glorious past.
Well,
You don't? I suppose times have changed, alas.
did you know Steelbeard well?
You can say that again, Back in the day, we'd seize the king's ships together. His daughter here was just a little girl at the time. To celebrate each haul, we'd go whoring in every port on the southern seas.
Too much information? Some things I'd sooner not know.
But there is more to the buccaneering life than booty of whichever type. There is the creed. Steelbeard never forgot the creed.
You do love your pirate traditions.
There's nothing like the creed. A captain who dishonors the creed is lost.
Can't argue with that.
You have no idea what I'm talking about. The rules of the creed are what make us, boy. They keep us and bind us, make us more than mere thieves. Embrace them if you want to be a Steelbeard, but not another slave. The Black Book of the Creed lies on my desk in the council chamber. Read it, if you're not illiterate.
I will.
Good. You can't afford not to.
I heard about your dispute with Slain.
Yes, Slain is, not to mince words, something of a bastard. Someday he'll learn, even if I have to keep him mouldering here for years.
Pushes your buttons, doesn't he?
I've seen many a captain wrecked on the rocks of their egos. Slain is as unyielding as a sucking octopus and not much more intelligent. I hope you'll learn to be more reasonable, boy.
What's your beef with him exactly?
Sometimes it takes more than an army to fight evil, especially if you don't know where the evil lurks.
I don't understand.
You will, when the time comes. Slain has no idea of the power he holds in his grasp. The knife is a terrible weapon, especially in the wrong hands. But it'll take a lot to make him see the light, assuming it's not too late already.
I want to fight Mara.
That does you credit, but what I'd really like to know is how you propose to fight her.
With the sacrificial knife.
You'll need more than that, my boy. If you face Mara with the knife alone, she'll shove it down your throat and cut out your heart from the inside.
So what do you suggest?
You must finish what we other captains began. It has fallen to you to correct our mistakes.
What was it you did?
I sent Steelbeard and his fleet to steal the treasure of the Water Temple. Steelbeard and the 3 other captains under his command took the 4 Titan artifacts from the temple, but in the process they woke a monster and damned themselves forevermore.
You sent them?
Yes, Steelbeard, Crow, Garcia, and that pig-witted bastard Slain. All of us planned the Water Temple heist. The greatest stroke ever pulled on the 7 seas. Or so we hoped.
And that's where Steelbeard got this curse of his. The curse he passed on to me.
Yes, you will bear the curse as long as Mara lives. You and the other captains, too. Each of you is cursed in a different way. Each of you may yet share Steelbeard's fate.
What else do you know about the captain's curse?
Mara sent her creatures to exact her revenge on the temple's violators, the sunken ones who rose from the depths of the sea, the depths of hell even. Crow and Garcia surrendered to her, became subject to her will.
I surrender to no one.
You talk a good fight, but Mara has already turned 2 captains to her side. And as Steelbeard's heir, she'll be after you, too. Don't underestimate her, my boy.
What do you know about Steelbeard's artifact?
The Amulet of the Earth. A little.
Do you know where I might find it?
Are you serious?
Well, if you don't want me to find it, maybe I'll go and box badgers or something instead.
I ask because this is no laughing matter. All I know is Steelbeard hid the amulet somewhere the other captains would never think to look. Before you say it, Scroat, no, not up the cabin boy's bumhole or whatever it is you're thinking. He hid it in Garcia's treasure hoard. I don't know how, less still where exactly Garcia's treasure is buried.
Where is this water temple?
That I do not know, my boy. Steelbeard alone knew where to find it.
Yes, that sounds like father. He never shared a thing.
That is one of the reasons I made him captain of captains.
I see.
Do you?
How did you come up with the idea of plundering the temple?
Steelbeard heard about it on one of his raids. A native told him. Under the thumbscrews, I think.
Shame your native didn't go on to tell him what might happen there.
That's the trouble with thumbscrews. Once the thumbs break off, there's nowhere to go.
Guess the first thing to do is find Garcia.
Garcia will be found where there's profit to be had. Come to think of it, it's not surprising that Mara was able to turn him. The money-grabbing bastard had already sold his soul 1,000 times over. Mostly to merchants from Caldera, if I remember rightly. Some of his contacts there might know his whereabouts.
Let me go on the hunt with Slane.
You and Slane, you arrogant ballsack. There's not a brain cell between you. You'll find nothing but death.
No, go on. Tell us what you really think.
No. So long as Slane refuses to fulfill his part of the deal, his ship stays in my harbor.
How am I supposed to fulfill my obligations if you won't let me?
You bollock-headed fool! Disregard the creed and we're doomed anyway. Slane has the dagger, and he will bring it.
And what do you propose I do until then?
I'm sure there are other things that need taking care of. Or perhaps you think you're able to take on Mara regardless.
Well...
Do as you please. Slane had better stick to the deal, that's all. I have more important things to do right now.
Va bene. Io direi che purtroppo questa puntata è stata solo di dialoghi, ma abbiamo fatto quello che dovevamo fare in questo avamposto. Direi che potremo fermarci qui, nella prossima volta iniziare con l'esplorazione da questa parte, dato che è stato mantenuto solo per video che interessa avere qualche informazione in merito a questo testo. Esploreremo questa parte qua e anzi, se riusciremo, tutta questa parte qua sotto, ma ciò avverrà nella prossima. Statemi bene e a presto.